Welcome to our Scorecards launch party. Scorecards, a new card game by Mike Fitzgerald where every card scores. We use that line over and over at the Dice Tower West convention. It's very effective, and it really describes the game to a T in 3 words. Every card scores. Good evening, Keith Avalon from Play Games. Sam is running the board tonight. Unfortunately, Mike Fitzgerald is not going to be able to be here tonight. We intended for him to be part of our show to launch his new game. Unfortunately, his wife had an emergency in her family, and he is not able to be here tonight. Of course, our thoughts and prayers are with him. But the show must go on, and Scorecards is now officially available. A little bit of background on the game, I thought, before we, kind of move through the stream. I remember distinctly back last year when Mike kind of pulled me aside and said, this is the best card game I have ever developed, and I want you guys to publish it. And I thought, well, first of all, that's saying a lot because Mike has published a lot of really great card games over the years. He's been designing games for many, many years. So for him to say this is the best card game he'd ever developed, I thought, wow, that's saying a lot. I hope this isn't just hyperbole. Then, the fact that he was, wanting for us to publish it was really humbling and really a big honor for us. And so we played the game. We got the game out. We had it at Play.con 2022. We had Mike do a session in our guest designer showcase on the Friday night segment. Very well received. A lot of people played it. Mike played it quite a bit during the convention with different people, and we got a good vibe for it. We made some tweaks to it. I say we, really, Mike, it is Mike's game, not ours, really. Sam is the brainchild behind the graphics for it, but the game is entirely Mike's. So Mike spent a lot of time over the summer into the fall developing the game, and by about Halloween or so, we had a really good feeling about it. We felt like, what we're gonna do? We're gonna make Scorecards our featured game at Dice Tower 2023. So we began to gear up for that. We prepared quite a bit of support materials for it, some banners, some signage, and we did. We made Scorecards the kind of the focus of our presentation at Dice Tower West, and it was great. It was really great. We got a lot of great response. You may have watched our review. Tom Vassell gave it a really good review. We had several other well-known people in the board game, the hobby board game crowd, review the game, and just really pleased with the response it got. We had a lot of people, come up to the booth and play it. And Sam, I have to say, Sam did a great job of demoing the game. Mike was also there to demo the game from time to time. He was also working on other things during the convention at Dice Tower. But Sam did a great job of just, it was really impressive. It was like, man, this game is so easy to sell. And Sam did a great job of presenting it, just getting it on the table. And people really enjoyed playing it. So I got a really good vibe from Dice Tower. And lo and behold, we got some very positive reviews on it. And that kind of brings us to today. I mean, I remember back when we got back from Dice Tower, we were kind of thinking, man, maybe we should release the game now. This was in March. We thought this is not coming out till May. We had it scheduled for a May 26th release. So we did toy with the idea of let's just get it out right now. But in the end, we felt like let's just stick to our original plan. And now here we are, a couple of months later, May 25th. And Scorecards is available. I guess we are a day early, aren't we? Or one day early. We had said the 26th, and we're going to do it on the 25th. So that's the story of Scorecards, and I hope you'll enjoy it as much as we've enjoyed playing it, and we've enjoyed showing it and sharing it with other people. We do have some other exciting news about the game, and I wish that Mike were here to share the news. So I won't go into too much detail. In fact, we will have Mike on the show when the details are finalized on this, but we're close to a deal for a large scale distribution of this game. A couple of possible distributors. We have one distributor who's a publisher who's sort of emerged as the front runner here, but it does appear that Scorecards is going to wind up in game stores, possibly even in big box retail stores like Walmart or Target. Based on who gets the rights and what they want to do with it. But we are in discussions with some publishers and distributors, and a deal looks at this point to be imminent. And we had hoped to have some specific news to share tonight, but the wheels kind of turn slowly on that sort of thing. But when we do have concrete news to share, we'll have Mike down here on the show to share them with you. But it does look like the game will be going bigger than PLAAY. One of the things in that deal, for those those of you that are in the PLAAY group, the PLAAY crowd, we will have the PLAAY logo, the PLAAY Games logo on the box, regardless of who's distributing it. That's part of the distribution deal, is that it is going to continue to be a PLAAY game, and we're hoping that is going to drive people to our site and build our community even larger than it is already. So that's exciting news for us. And of course, Mike is no stranger to having hit games with broad appeal. So but even so, it never gets old for him either. So I know he's very excited about it as well. So the game is going to be available on the PLAAY.com site as of now, and for the ongoing future. But at some point, it will pass into the hands of a distributor, most likely, and then we will simply be the support for it. They'll handle the distribution and sales of the game at that point. The other news that involves scorecards, there's even more news. See, it's a party. We need confetti. Where's the confetti drop? I thought you were going to arrange that, Sam. My bad. Oh well, we can't hit all the details, I guess. Anyway, the other news that involves scorecards is that we're going to be taking it to the Origins Game Fair and Expo in Columbus next month. This ties in with our Summer of Now that we talked about at the first of the year. Summer of Now involves releasing 3 Play Now games over the summer and doing a live event outside of Denver to kind of promote Play Now. So we're going to we've always wanted to go to the Origins event. It's like one of the biggest game conventions in the United States. Not quite as big as Gen Con, but last year's attendance was almost 12,000 people. So for reference, Dice Tower West had about 3,000 people this year. So this is like 4 times larger than Dice Tower West. Now, we're not going to be exhibiting there. We don't have an exhibitor's booth. We would like to do that at some point. So we're not going to be exhibiting this year, but we are going to be attending, and we will be setting up some play events, demo events, where we're going to be demoing scorecards and kind of getting the vibe for it, just kind of spreading the word out about it. And we also have another Play Now game. I don't know if I want to talk about it in too much detail, but we're kind of thinking what we might do with this other Play Now game is release it next year at Dice Tower. Do the same thing with this game at Dice Tower West next year that we did with scorecards this year. But in any event, so we're going to bring that along, and we're going to set up a couple of play dates during the convention. I guess it's really more of an expo than a convention. Origins in Columbus. We will be there. We'll be arriving Thursday, and we're heading back to Denver Saturday. So we'll be there Thursday evening, Friday, and then Saturday, first half of Saturday, before we have to head back to Denver. So it'll be a good chance for us to kind of meet some new people, show off some games, and kind of get a vibe for what Origins is all about, with an eye for perhaps being a bigger part of it down the road. So all that to say, if you I'm guessing that probably there's some in our group who were already planning on attending. So if so, we'll plan to see you there. If not, we invite you to join us. It should be a lot of fun, lots of games, lots of people playing games. You go to their website, it's like all these pictures of people just painting miniatures and playing games, and it's like very inspiring and encouraging. So that is the other big news about scorecards. We'll be bringing it to the Origins Game Fair and Expo in Columbus next month. What about the other 2 Play Now games for the Summer of Now? Okay, so mainly because of all the extra interest in scorecards and the attention we've had to deal with that, we've not been able to get the other 2 games fully prepared to the point where we're comfortable with releasing them. We may get one of them out before the Summer of Now is over. We're not going to rule that out, but certainly not 2. So instead, we're going to try to kind of improvise. We are going to do the live event. We have scorecards. We're going to do a game lab segment, which will show the progress, kind of a progress report on these different games, and some other games that we've been working on behind the scenes as well. That will be coming up in June as part of the Summer of Now. We're also going to do a Now-a-thon where I don't know what I'm getting myself into with this. I had this idea this afternoon. It's like, let's do a Now-a-thon where we just play every Play Now game. We just stream for like 5 hours. And, you don't have to, you just kind of check in. We'll have a schedule, like what games we played at what time. So you don't have to sit there we're not expecting anybody to watch, stream for 5 hours. But I figure if we got like 10 Play Now games, we spend a half hour with each. It's a 5-hour stream. So we've got it on the schedule that we posted today in our Connect. And subject to alteration, we may shorten it. I don't know. We'll figure. We'll do whatever we do. It'll be a Now-a-thon. So we will find a way to showcase all of our Play Now games in that stream. So those are a couple of things we're going to do to kind of honor our Summer of Now plan. And of course, we do have scorecards. So that is the news about Play Now and the Summer of Now and scorecards and the other games. Again, sorry that Mike wasn't here to help share the news about that. But we will have him on as soon as we get our final word on the scorecards possible distribution deal. Other quick news notes. This will be a short stream tonight. Everybody's ready to get into their holiday weekend, I think. The Play Connect just posted. It includes a couple of awesome freebies. Thank you to Rob Gallimore for coming up with the Final Four for this year's NHL, Stanley Cup Finals. We got that available as a free download. A little caveat: we just got that today. Did not have time to add the colors or the player silhouettes. So the cards are just black and white, but very playable, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. So we have the Final Four for hockey, and we have the Final Four for basketball, thanks to Michael Owens. And that series is, of course, we're very excited about the Nuggets finally making it to the championship series, first time ever. So this city is buzzing about that. Everybody's a Nuggets fan now. So we've got the Final Four for hoops and the Final Four for hockey available as a freebie in this month's Play Connect e-newsletter. So you can get that now on the Play website. Just click on the blog section and it'll be right there for you. Next Thursday, we release our 75 years of racing tribute set for Red, White, and Blue Racing. We're really excited about that. We're going to stream a live race we're going to do the Hub City Speedway dirt track race, old school racing with lots of duels, and it should be fun seeing those guys go fender to fender with our new card set. So that will be happening next Thursday night in the Play Space at the same time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's what we have for you tonight. That's it. Hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. Thanks for watching tonight's show. We are wishing you a very safe and restful Memorial Day weekend. Be sure to take a moment to reflect on the reason we celebrate Memorial Day weekend, the sacrifice that so many men and women made over the years in serving our country. We do hope you'll enjoy your weekend. Be safe, be well, and we'll see you next week for some dirt track racing right here on the Play Games YouTube channel.